With thoughts of him still occupying every fiber of my being, time had finally come for me to leave and head out for the festivities. I left my apartment without stopping once. I didn't want time to think. Thinking meant remembering and wanting. I didn't have time for that. I was trying my best to keep it together, and I was hoping I'd stay busy when I got there so I wouldn't have time to mix and mingle. Anything to keep me from slipping and being naughty and nasty. But of course, that hope disappointed. As soon as I walked in, the first person I saw was him. Standing there looking absolutely divine. And right beside him, her. That wife, I must admit, she looked good. Whomever beat her face and laid that hair worked a miracle. I'd never seen her look like that. Gone was the washed-out face and nun bun. I hated how beautiful she looked next to him. I hated that she was the one who got to call him hers. In that moment, I wanted to be her. I needed to be her. What did she have that I didn't? What was she giving him that I couldn't? Before my lustful nature was noticed, I found something to do. I rushed out to the lobby to set up the registration table. Hell, I would have gotten on my knees to scrub the floor, anything to avoid him. But lo and behold, my escape plan was an epic fail. Within minutes, I heard a voice behind me. "Good evening, sister. Is this a little better?" I smiled, tried to keep it cute. Better? Not better? Much worse. You look scrumptious. You make everything you wear look like you were poured into it. He laughed. Deep. Warm. "You're full of it tonight, trying to stroke my ego? No, just speaking truth. Isn't that what sets us free?" That moment hung in the air like a secret waiting to be told. Then he said something that took me out. "You look absolutely beautiful tonight." I wanted to melt. Or maybe explode. I could feel heat between us, real heat. Then he reached for my hand, stroked it. I think, or did I imagine it? Maybe? Either way, I convinced myself that he did. What's undeniable is something passed between us in that moment. After the heat started to rise, he excused himself and went back inside the banquet hall. I kept playing our stolen moment over and over in my head, and in case you're wondering, I added a little more spice to it. My imagination was overwhelming and I couldn't stay out in that corridor any longer. I had to lay my eyes on him again. I asked Patricia to take over the table and I walked inside. The room blurred, the sound faded, break time .5. When I hit the doors, all I could see was him, my beautiful black man. I drifted into a fantasy, just the two of us, far away from that place. But then reality slapped me back to life, and I wanted to slap it back. There was Denise. Loud, clueless, and annoying as hell, she needed help bringing in gifts for the couple. The couple. That meant I'd have to present a gift and say a few words. I panicked. I had nothing. For the last 2 hours, I'd been cursing this woman in my head and now I had to bless her out loud. I begged Denise to speak instead. She agreed. But then, something welled up inside me. I couldn't hold it. The words came out before I could stop them. "You mean so much to us. The love and respect we feel is beyond measure. Thank you for your sacrifices, your love, your guidance." I was looking straight into his eyes the whole time, not hers. And just as I reached for him, she grabbed me. Like chains locking around my body, her arms wrapped around me in this performative, possessive hug. I had no choice but to return it, even kissed her cheek like I meant it. But when I hugged him, it lasted half a second. A brush, a blink, a tease. It wasn't enough. After dinner, I stuck around pretending to help clean up. Truth is, I just wanted more time with him. When he finally came over to thank me, he hugged me again. This time, I let my body press into his. Soft. Subtle. I didn't want to let go and was hoping he noticed. I played it cool, but my heart was screaming, "Can't you see how much I want you?" Over the next few days, I obsessed over him. Fantasized. Planned. I didn't care if he wanted me. I wanted him. But then, something shifted. I started feeling sick, guilty, ashamed. The same feelings that once fueled my lust now filled me with disgust. I couldn't sleep, couldn't eat, couldn't focus. I didn't even recognize myself. I was turning into a woman I swore I'd never be. I needed to talk to someone, but who? Not my mother. St. Judith. She'd kill me. She didn't raise me to be a homewrecker. Besides, I certainly didn't want to hear how I was going straight to hell. I could have never told her what was going on with me. Couldn't go to any of my friends. I was the purest one in that freaky motley crew. Lord knows I couldn't talk to the church mothers. One look and they'd know exactly who I was talking about. I was spiraling. Alone, drowning in secrets I didn't even know how to confess. I had to get this off me. I couldn't keep it any longer.
Thank you for joining us for tonight's episode of How Pastors Pray. Be sure to tune in for the next episode, What's Gotten Into You. Danielle makes the decision to tell her tale. Thanks again for joining us. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel to catch the latest episodes. Also, drop a comment to let us know what you think. Stay tuned.